Hey everyone, welcome back. Thanks for tuning in. This is Daily Dose of Medicine. Today we're going to talk about something that comes up a lot, protein in the urine. If your doctor told you that your urine test showed protein, you might be wondering, is this serious? What does it mean? And what happens next? Let's break that down in simple terms. When protein shows up in your urine, it can mean your kidney filters are not working perfectly. And the medical term is proteinuria. But that's not the case always. Healthy person loses very small amounts of protein in the urine, less than 150 milligrams a day. When it goes above that, your doctor will want to look at that. Protein in the urine is often temporary and harmless, and common causes can include heavy exercise, fever or being sick, dehydration, emotional stress, UTI, urinary tract infection, and these are called transient causes. And the protein usually goes away on its own once the trigger is gone. Your doctor will be more concerned if the protein shows up repeatedly, meaning it's persistent. And the persistent protein in the urine can be a sign of high blood pressure affecting the kidneys. If you have high blood pressure for a long time, we might see this condition. And same with diabetes. If you have diabetes that is uncontrolled, it can damage the kidney and it can damage the filtering function, which causes protein in the urine. Kidney inflammation, we call this glomerulonephritis, and other kidney diseases. And if protein was found on a basic urine dipstick, here is what your doctor will typically do. He will likely repeat the test, ideally using first morning urine sample, since that's the most accurate. And he or she might order urine albumin to creatinine ratio, which is usually more precise measurement than the simple urine sample. And check your kidney function with tests called creatinine. And this creatinine used to calculate eGFR, which tells us how well your kidneys are filtering. And they will look for other clues like blood sugar, blood pressure, and sometimes urine microscopy to look for blood cells. Like we said, diabetes, high blood pressure can cause protein in the urine, and they will try to look for that. And your doctor will look at your urine albumin to creatinine ratio, and if that's less than 30, it means that test is normal. 30 to 300 is moderately elevated, and over 300 is severely elevated, and that needs closer attention. If protein in the urine is confirmed, here are the key steps. We gotta control the blood pressure. Target is usually 130/80, and we use ACE inhibitors and ARBs very frequently because they protect the kidneys. Manage your blood sugar if you have diabetes. Reduce the salt intake, less than 2 grams of sodium per day, which is very hard, but it's a good goal to have. Stay hydrated and maintain a healthy weight. Avoid NSAIDs like medications like ibuprofen when possible, and they stress the kidneys, and like I said, avoid as much as possible. Don't smoke is another thing that you can do. Your primary care doctor can manage many cases, but they might refer you to a nephrologist, which is a kidney specialist, if you have protein levels that are very high. Like we said, albumin creatinine ratio over 300 usually needs kidney specialist referral. Your kidney function is declining, could be concerning. There is blood in the urine along with protein, and the cause is not clear. In these cases, especially also with young patients, and there is no obvious explanation, your primary care doctor might refer you to nephrologist. Let's talk a little bit about ACE and ARB medication. These are blood pressure medication, but they also help protecting the kidney filters, reducing the amount of protein that leaks into urine. Here are some examples of ACE inhibitors and ARBs. Lisinopril and ramipril, these are ACE inhibitors. Losartan and valsartan are ARBs. And SGLT2 inhibitors, they are newer class. They were originally designed for diabetes, but they turned to be very powerful kidney protectors. And we use them even in people without diabetes. You might have heard dapagliflozin, usually called Farxiga, and empagliflozin, Jardiance. And we do have another type of medication, finerenone. It's a newer medication specifically for people with type 2 diabetes and kidney disease. It blocks a hormone called aldosterone that can cause inflammation and scarring in the kidneys. Remember, protein in the urine is a sign, not a disease by itself, so the treatment depends on what's causing it. If it's diabetes, we need to have tight blood sugar control and targeting A1C around 7 is a good goal. If it's high blood pressure, getting your blood pressure below 130 to 80 is the goal. And if it's a kidney disease like glomerulonephritis, you may need to see a kidney specialist for more specific treatments, which could sometimes include immune suppressant medications. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to talk with your healthcare provider if you're starting a medication or if you're changing your medication. And thanks again for watching this video, and please watch our other videos I'll be putting in the screen and join our channel membership, which will support our channel. I'll see you on the next one.